Uh, Here we are. Hello and welcome. Just give me a minute. Okay. I'm a little early, so I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes for people. Hello, Sharon. Yes. How do you love this lovely snow? Man, tell ya. I'm not liking it at all. I know, I wanted to go away. I thought it was gone. Thought it was gone, gone, gone. Hello, hello. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Waiting until at least almost 2. I came on a little bit early. We're going to make this beautiful pansy card. I could talk about a couple things before we get started. I'll do that. Get that out of the way. As always, if you order from me at all in the month of September, you will get the free tutorial for the Creative Cardiology team. And this tutorial is on the timeless tulips. So, you know, if you like that bundle and you want some more cards, you know, you can get it for free. The other little thing that I want to let you know is if you would like to join Stampin' Up, whether it's for a hobbyist or whether you'd like to just be on my awesome team or anything to that effect, Stampin' Up is offering a special, a really good deal. I mean, it's a smoking deal. If you join from May 3rd to the 31st, they're giving you $155 worth of product, which that is unbelievable. And so, I mean, that's like a $35 more, and it's all for $99. And it's $35 more. You could get a whole stack of ink pads or something. So, I mean, that's wonderful. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Yes, Sharon, I love this set too. I absolutely love it. I've been playing with it all day. I made this little card. I've got to add some more because the one I did today is not on the stamp set, on the card, the one we're doing today. So I've got to add more. But after the post, this will be over on my Bonnie's Creative Place .stampinup.net webpage for you guys to go to and print this off, whatever. You can go there and do that. I've been posting some samples and stuff over there. Nothing like, been keeping it kind of basic for now. I'm still learning their program that they got over there, but I have been posting a few cards and stuff over there if you want to go check them out. But yeah, so I should tell you I love that the different colors. Now this is just a basic way. I mean, there's a lot of other ways you could do it. I'm just teaching you guys today the stamping part of this card because there is a whole nother section when it comes to the comes to the dies. The dies and everything on this is a whole nother thing to do it with. So I'm going to do the dies another time. So yeah. So I'm going to give you the measurements of the card for all the pieces we need. And as always, if you don't want to miss any of my up and coming videos, if you'll hit the little subscribe button. And if you'd like to purchase from me, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net. Alrighty. So the first piece of paper that you're going to need, I cut this at 11 by 4 1/4. And then I scored it at 5 1/2. And then I scored this back, which this scores at 2 3/4. So that's half of the 5 1/2. And so you score that like that. And then we have another piece, and this is a piece of the DSP. And this comes out of the Pansy Petal Designer Series paper. And I mean, it was so hard because you could put the dies right over this and cut this, but I really like this paper. I'm just going to have to get more of it because I just love it. And this piece measures 5 1/4 by 4, and that piece is going to go right there. Then we have another piece of the DSP paper, and this piece is 2 1/2 by 4. Then we have a piece of Pale Papaya. Oh, I don't know if I told you, that's the color we're working with. It's a new in color. It's Pale Papaya. It's beautiful. I think the camera might be showing it is a little bit darker than it actually, or lighter than it actually is, but it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous paper. And this piece measures 2 7/8 by 4 3/8. And then we have two pieces that are we have two pieces that 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, or 3 3. Whoop, scrap that. We have two pieces that are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. There we go. Now I got it out. All right, so let's put some of this together because we can put some of this together. So the first thing I did was I sealed this paper down. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to flip it right over like that. Then I'm going to reinforce my score because I really like it when it lays extremely, extremely flat. So then I can work with it. It's hard sometimes when you put folds in it and stuff because that doesn't always happen, but I don't really think there's a right or wrong way of this paper, but for some reason I feel like it needs to go that way. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I feel like it's upside down. And so this piece is going to go right here. Okay, and then we're going to get this piece out. And we're going to put this piece right in here. Just like that. Okay, so now we could set this aside for now. And actually we could put one of these pieces in because we're not really stamping on any of this. This is just like support and stuff. Give it a little, I don't want to be out of the camera. I think I'm going to figure out a way to adjust it so I can bring that camera just a tad bit more closer to me. Because sometimes I think it's me. I'm just, uh-oh. I didn't want tape on that side. Ruh-roh. Well, let's see. If I could peel this up without ripping it. I got talking and got going along like I always do. Okay, now to get this piece up off from here. Oh, good. I think we saved it. I think I saved it. And my one dog, when he makes one little noise, my other little dog decides to go at it. I don't know what I'm going to do about these babies. I don't know. And he barks at like every little noise. And of course, it's been quiet here all morning. You know, he hasn't said a peep. Now that I've got to go live or do a video, he usually, you know, pops up. So I put the two pieces together the right way. Don't put adhesive on the back like I did that one time. Then take and just put it on one half of this. And then I just kind of laid it down here where I liked it. I liked about a ½ inch showing there on the side. And you can eyeball it and do it like a ½ inch there too. And then I just kind of stuck that down. And this may have a little bit of stuff on it. I'm going to have to take my, what is it? Where is it? I have a little eraser too. That will help me out here. It doesn't have much. It just has a little bit of like a residue left from it. So we don't want to give away a yucky card. There we go. Okay. Nope, there's a little bit more right there. So now we're like that. So then what I did was I placed this one right on top of this card, just like this. And then I went like this. Make sure it's centered back up. And it is. And then I took this other half and I just went plop. Pushed it down, and now you don't see that because it's back there and it's right even with the piece that's on top. So that's how we built the card. Now let's play with the stamp set, which is the most fun. Now I did a bunch of these off camera. I'm just going to show you a few here. One of everything that I did. So what I did was I have the colors Pale Papaya and Crispal Coral. Crispal. Oh my goodness. I can't talk. You all know what I mean. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take, let me get the stamp set. It might be easier to show you. This is something Stampin' Up! Has done too. They went and put these cool little patterns in here so you can, or the pattern on the bottom, so you could just stick your stamps right on there. I think it's great for customers. I'm not sure how it's going to work for demonstrators because I use mine so much that I like to have them sandwiched between here so that they don't fall. So I just kept this just to protect it. I kept both of them. But anyways, I'm using this stamp set right here for the Pale Papaya. And I'm going to stamp this. And let me get in the camera better. Okay. So I'm going to stamp this. And I'm going to stamp it right down. Oh, you know what I forgot? Where is it? Right here. Maybe if it stays attached. It did. Thank you. God, someone's watching out for me. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, things just happen to be working out. Okay. There we go. So now I have a foam mat under this with a piece of scrap paper. It's best to do the solid images definitely on a foam mat. Then we've got the next layer that goes over top of it, which is this one right here, the next big one. I took that one And I lined it up just like so. It's a little farther away from me, but I think we'll get it. There we go. Then on this one here, I'll bring it over. I left it white. I didn't put this part that I'm going to put in there. But you can either leave it white or you can add this part. And I went ahead and added it on my samples here. But it also looks really good just leaving it white. So, you know, it's a personal preference. So then I added that there. Then we're going to come in with, it's like, I don't know, it's like the center. And it's this large one right here. Now, on these ones, I didn't realize that there was two different ones at first. So these ones I have the smaller one on. But it still looks good. It gives you the idea, the concept of it anyways. But the bigger one is the one you're supposed to use on the bigger ones. So then I'm just going to stamp this right up. And I'm going to stamp this right in the center. Just like that. Then off to the side over here, I'm going to leave this up right here. I've got Daffodil Delight. And there's this itty bitty, it's right here. Be careful that you do not lose it. There's this itty bitty stamp. It's like a triangle. I mean, if you did lose it, probably wouldn't be the end of the world because you could just color it in with a marker. But if you're anything like me, I lost the antennas to my little butterfly in that butterfly bundle one time because they were so tiny at a workshop. So just, you know, just be mindful. So that's how you do the big one. So now I'm going to turn it so I can work on this end. And I'm going to show you the medium one. And I'm just going to stamp this up. And I stamped it right down just like that. I love the fading that it has. And then I'm going to take this one. And this one has a different kind of an outline. I'm going to turn it. I think I've got it. Oh, I'm off a little bit, but not bad for being so far away from me. So like that. And then there's the tiny one that I said that I used on the big ones. And you just kind of lining up that triangle with that little open spot there. Just like that. And then our little tiny triangle again. And got it upside down and all around. And we're going to put that one right there. So there you go. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the other little leaf. There's another little one on here. And I stamped the light, and it looks like a, I don't know, like the beginning of one before they open all the way up, or I don't know much about pansies. I don't know if they close. I know they're beautiful and I absolutely love them. I used to go with my mom flower shopping, and she would say, I'd ask her all these questions. And that's kind of like the little tulip, and that's how I did that one that's right here. Okay. And now I want to just show you one of the leaves. I'm going to close up some of these stamp pads. As you could tell, I've been working all morning. See my thumb? That's from pushing these stamp pads forward. I hit it every time. There's, I don't know, I just must have a big thumb. So I'm going to be using the soft succulent. It's a new color. And they've got two different kinds of leaves. They got the short leaf that looks like this. And you could tell these have been sitting. See the difference when they've been sitting, how much lighter they start to look. Let me get over here. And then we have a longer leaf. So they just have different leaves, and this is going to be the stem we're going to work with today, but they have other stems in the kit also. So they have like one like this that you could put some leaves off from, and then they have just a little tiny basic stem. So I stamped that. Then I'm going to come in with the detail, and I'm going to stamp this just like that. And when you're doing tone on tone, you can really tell that I did something here. But once they kind of blend, it kind of blends in. So it kind of looks like that. So I'm going to bring this up a little closer so you guys can see a little bit more, because with my phone, I can't zoom in like I do with my videos. So I'm just going to bring it up so you guys could see a little bit more of the detail up close. That it's really pretty. Like I said, this is just one way of doing it, where I just use 2 colors. You could add 3 colors. You could do lots of different ways. I'd love to see what all the ways you guys come up with. So yes. And anyways, so while we got everything out here and I'm done with that, I'm going to cut them out later, or I may just save it for a sample like that one. And then I'm going to take basic black, and I'm going to take the thank you stamp set that's in this and put it down just like that. I know, buddy, you just have to wait a minute. I'm live. I will take you in a minute. I know Daddy don't hear you, huh? Otis came in next to me right now. He's been sitting out there kind of whimpering, and so he's going to come in here and whimper to me now when I'm done. Okay? So now we're going to put some of this together. So we're going to take, I've got a couple of these. I've got 2 of these. I have an extra one of them. We don't really need extra. I have several extras of them. So what I did is I'm going to get some glue. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of this leaf. And I'm going to put one right here. Oh, stop it. Just a minute, honey. I feel like I'm back in the baby days. I mean, he's still a baby. I don't know if you guys could hear him. He's so funny. Okay, so I got that one done. And then I'm going to get another one. And I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to put this one right about here. Yeah, you be patient. You're being a good boy. And then I have another short one here. And I'm going to put this one right underneath this side. Like that. So I've got it going like that. I've got this one going like this. Let's see. I got one of these. I took one of the longer ones this time. Put it right here, a little bit of glue. And I've got this one going this way. Okay, just like that. And then this one goes on the inside, because if you open up my card, I put one in there. And actually, I used a long one. So on the inside of this card, I have one going right about here. Just a minute. He's sitting by the door, and Dad don't hear him, so I think that's a sign that someone might have to go out. And maybe I can let that happen. Okay, and then we'll put this right here. Okay. All right, so we have all that. So these are all the flowers. So we got all our flowers made. So we'll set them right here. And we will attach them. I need dimensionals. There we go. We'll get some Stampin' Dimensionals. And on this one, this bigger one that I've got coming across, well, first we're going to place the little one. Just a minute. You're being a good boy. Sometimes he cries just because he wants to go out, not because he's got to go to the bathroom. I know, he's been right in here, like, he keeps coming and going, in and out, in and out. Okay. Oh, you just wait. Sissy just went in the bathroom. When she comes out, I will ask her. Okay. So I'm only putting glue on half of the card. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on this half. And the reason I'm only putting like a couple. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there's this little, I put 3, but we only really needed to put 2 there. There's this dip and it makes it look funny if I don't. So I did that. Oh, I got that one just a little bit closer, but it'll be okay. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this one right here. Well, we're going to move it up a little now because I got my, I don't know, that one, that was stuck. Leave it alone. It's not exact. It's a homemade card, right? That's what I tell myself. I don't have to be exact. No two are the same. There we go. I'm going to put this one right there. And then on this one, I only put 1 dimensional. And then I put some liquid glue over here. Because again, it's going to be going across that little bit of a hump. And you don't want it to look kind of funny there. So I put that right there. And then this one, I just added glue all over it. And I'm going to stick it right here, like this, inside the card. It still gives you room to write. You don't have to if you don't want to. You could stamp it in, but I'd cut it out, so I did it that way. And then you don't see it. It's like an additional surprise when you open up the card. And then I went ahead and I stamped the word thank you. And I fussy cut it around this. I was just going to do a punch, but Stampin' Up! The one punch that we have that's going out that you could still use, it's too small. But I guess there's dies. I guess I just, you know me, guys. I like to do this. I like to cut them out. But you do you, and that'll be great. Okay. And then I'm going to put this right across here. And because I have this a little more separate, yeah, I'm going to go right there this time. I'm just going to put some glue along here. And put it right there. Just like that. And then, what did I do with them? Did I put them back? I sure did. And then I have these champagne gems. And I just added some of these here and there. Oh. I'm going to add a bigger one down here. There we go. And that is the card, guys, that I made. I love how it turned out. And I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, I'm going to be playing more today here with the die cutting part. And we will do more of that. So it'll be great. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, leave a comment under the video, whether you're done or something to that effect, because that's how I know that you watch, so you can get into winning the card. So yeah, so thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed everything, and give me a little bit and go over to my webpage. I haven't got it posted yet, but I'm going to have this posted over there so you guys can print it, and I'm going to have it at bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net. Okay. And so thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. And keep warm. Bye-bye.